Ahoy, shipmates! It's another wonderful day here in the port of Southampton. Just the one departure today. That is P&O's Aurora. She is due away. Well, she was due away at 4 o'clock, and then they changed it to 4:15. And just before I went live, Aurora was on the radio saying she was just waiting for that container ship that you can see that's just gone past there. The Langaness. Once she's past Aurora, will be on her way. And you can see she's pointing towards us. So it should be, I imagine it'll be a fairly swift departure. Aurora is off on a British Isles cruise. In fact, the one that's listed here. Paul's kindly done me up an itinerary, saved me having to search for it. Very helpful. She's off to Plymouth, and then a day at sea, round to Cove in Republic of Ireland, then Dunmore East. I think I've seen that one before. Then Liverpool, and then back across to Belfast, Greenock in Scotland, Kirkwall in the Orkney Isles, overnighting in Kirkney. Oh, interesting. It's quite light up there, quite a long way north. Then Newhaven, Edinburgh, a day at sea, Newcastle, another day at sea, Southampton. It's not a day at sea, really. It's take a day at sea to get from Edinburgh to Newcastle. Quite a few sea days. I'm surprised. Anyway, that's 16 nights, and if you were interested, it's too late to get on board. It's just about to sail, but if you were interested, idea on pricing is over on the right there. So it's what, £1,700 per person for interior, £2,700 per person per balcony. Well, the shipmates in the chat. I see we've got a few shipmates in the chat. I think a few of the shipmates are actually potentially on board as well. Ahoy there, Georgina Stevenson. Ahoy there, Laura. And ahoy there, Simon Bolton. Ahoy there, Andrew. And ahoy there, Andy W. And ahoy there, Heather Worth. It says on board. I'm guessing she's on board. I think someone else is on board as well. I thought someone else said they're on board. Can't see it now. I'm sure there was a couple of people that said they're on board. Shipmate Joshua Tarrant is there. Oh, shipmate Master here. Dunmore East is Southern Ireland. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one before on a itinerary. Doesn't ring any bells. I'm not saying we haven't seen it. I just don't remember it. It's the advantage of some of the smaller vessels going to smaller ports.
AutoStar Beach.
Oh, I see. It's near Waterford. Oh, interesting. Oh, I'm pretty sure. Unless it's been labelled as Waterford previously, I guess.
AutoStar VTS, that's all received, sir. Thank you. Very good afternoon to you. Have a good watch and a safe passage. We'll speak to you next time.
Because I don't think that's a big enough. I don't think that's a big enough harbour there to dock Aurora.
Clipper VTS. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
I mean, there's a few ships in there, like fishing boats, aren't they? So I'd imagine she'll be.
Oslo Clipper VTS, all received, sir. Thank you. Good afternoon to you. Have a good watch and safe passage. Greg Allison McGregor VTS.
I'd imagine she'll be tendering in with the lifeboat tenders there. Oh, excuse me, sneezing.
McGregor VTS, that's all received. Thank you. Good afternoon to you.
Yeah, near Waterford. Interesting. Interesting to see different locations these ships go to. There is something new and different. Oh, well, the shipmate Daniel's Life has been a member for 5 months. Well, many thanks for your continued support, shipmate. Oh, right. Sorry, I'm a bit sneezy. Shipmate Martin Murphy says yes, they use a tender. Yeah, I thought they would. So very small port. But yeah, ideal for getting to Waterford. I'm guessing that would be the. I'm guessing that would be the destination if you're docking there. Interesting stuff. Right, what else have we got? What else is going on? That's what's going on over here. I noticed there were quite a few sailing vessels in the Solent. Yeah, a few whizzing around out there. Nothing much this way, but I've noticed Red Kestrel's been tied up there for a while. Normally she's busy freighting. I'm not sure if she's out of service or if I've just noticed it. That's the view from Itchin. Oh, looks like there's one of the sailing club members is out there, possibly. One of the tugs at Dockhead. And that's the container ship there, the Langaness, making her way up to the container terminal, and the Aurora is just off our screen. Hello, shipmate Nicholas Ross. I wasn't expecting a stream today. Yeah, well, to be honest, I didn't know if I could fit one in or not myself. But as it happens, I am back in time, so I thought I might be today. Not sure about tomorrow. What's going on down here? Oh. A whole lot of people having a party in Mayflower Park. Looks very organised, doesn't it? Coolers and whatnot. Lots of chairs. Very brown grass. Of course, there's been a hosepipe ban here for a long time. Not that Mayflower Park gets watered. It's quite a good shot here to see the difference in size of these two container ships. The Langness is a fairly large ship. She's 172 metres long, but she's very much smaller than the CMA CGM Louis Berliot. And the Louis Berliot is 400 metres long. It looks to me like you could fit multiple of the Langness inside the CMA CGM ship. Shipmate Big Finn McCool says P&O ships are the even-numbered cabins port side and the odd-numbered cabins starboard side. Interesting question there. Which shipmate Daniel Elliott says he and Matthew Bateman says yes, it's the cross all lines. To be honest, I'd never really given much consideration. So how does that work if you've got an internal cabin there? Let's have a look. I'll look on a deck plan. See what it says. Let's have a look on deck 9. This is deck 9 on Aurora, and there you go. So the left side is the port side with the even numbers, right side, starboard side with the odd numbers, and in between a bit of variety of numbers there, odds and evens. There's always this confusing numbering system. Deluxe balcony with bath and shower. mini suite with bath and shower. Right, now that the container ship has passed,
Castle 2, BTS.
I'm expecting Aurora to be departing very shortly. Lost my camera. There we go. Got my camera control back. Lots of sailboats out. That's from the Marchwood Sailing Club. Shipmate David Davenport said didn't know about the odd and even numbering system.
Castle 2, BTS, that's all copied. The Sagas Bank.
Yeah, I can't, to be honest, it never crossed my mind. But yeah, there you go. Makes sense, I suppose. Odds and evens.
Castle 2, Sagas Bank, apologies. I copied your message there. We slowed right down, sir, and just letting this group of yachts ahead at the moment, and then we'll be coming to starboard. Castle 2, Sagas Bank.
Kemi as BTS.
I've noticed that the Aurora is just on the move.
Kemi BTS, all received, sir. Thank you. Maintain a good listed watch on channel 12 and 090.
There you go, she's just...
BTS for Osprey, hog on inbound. Permission to carry on, please.
There you go, she's just moving away from port.
Red Osprey BTS, all copied and clear to proceed. Thank you. Break Castle 2, BTS.
Paul from Love Cruises, I knew he'd come in with something odd because he spends all his time looking at numbers. We've been booking cruises for all you lovely people. What's he saying here? Virgin Voyages have the most bonkers numbering on their ships. Their numbers by blocks and add an A for port and Z for starboard. Well, yep. Trust Virgin Voyages to
Castle 2, Sagas Bank.
mess up something like that. It's Castle 2. Sagas Bank is a... Oh, Castle 2. I think Castle 2 is a yacht.
Yeah, Castle 2, Sagas Bank, just making contact with you. I was trying to call you there, missed each other. We slowed right down and we found a safe passage through the fleet. We're monitoring this channel.
Yeah, Sagas Bank is a container ship. I think they were talking to some of the yachts. They were trying. It must be quite a big yacht. So there's Castle 2. Oh, it's gone. Yeah, steering their way through the yacht traffic out there. Well, the shipmate Pam Wolf. Paul's just saying that blocks when they built the ship. Oh, it's sort of like in segments, isn't it? Blocks when they have a segment with the ship. Yeah, I trust Virgin. My gosh, it's already warming up in my cabin. What's the matter with this place? The critical weather. I've not looked at the weather yet. So currently we have, the breeze has picked up a little, gusting to 12 knots with a steady 6 knots from the southwest. Visibility is 25 nautical miles. We're 23, almost 24 centigrade, 67% humidity. That was the bits I noticed today, particularly. It is quite humid today. Right, that's the container ship out of the way. The Aurora should be on the move. She might be on the screen. Probably not yet. What is shipmate Lulu? No, not quite on the screen yet. Aurora's off on a British Isle cruise today, the one shown at the bottom of the screen there. After that, she's off around Western Europe, and the British Isles, and the fjords, and the Mediterranean. Western Europe, and the Mediterranean, and the fjords, transatlantic. Oh, November, she heads over, goes transatlantic. Where does she go then? 24 days transatlantic. Oh, she heads over to the Caribbean. That's in November. Calls in at Santa Cruz, and then Bridgetown, Barbados, then Grenadine, and then St. Lucia, Dominica, St. Martin's, and the Azores on the way back, and then back to the port of Southampton. That's in November. Good time to get away. Although, to be honest, I'm looking forward to some cooler weather. Oh, hello, I see a ship. Hint of a ship there. Even box camps doing funny things now. What's going on? All these things doing funny things. It's the hot weather. Everyone's complaining. Where else is Aurora off to? Yeah, so 24 days to the Caribbean in November. And then she's around Europe, Baltic. And January 3rd sets off on a 75-day round trip transatlantic. Where does that go to then? Ooh, quite a few destinations. Looks like principally it's the Caribbean. Yeah. Wow, 75 days. Lots of Caribbean islands. A little bit of Texas. Through the Panama Canal. Yeah. Wow, that's a really interesting cruise. Sorry, I'm not saying anything now. I was just reading through the places. That's in January for 75 days on Aurora. Basically, she heads across to the Caribbean. Does lots of stops in the Caribbean. Lots of ports to call there. Then the Panama Canal, not clear. And then back to Costa Rica. A few stops in Texas. New Orleans. Wow, yeah. Quite a good little cruise there. 75 days though. Not sure that's in my budget. So the Aurora, one of the smaller ships in the P&O's fleet. Pretty sure she's the oldest. Built in 2000, 26 years old, 76,000 gross tons. Haven't had any passenger or crew numbers yet. I'm suspecting somewhere in the region of 1,800 passengers on board, would be my guess.
Southampton BTS, Lingbo Express, at the port outbound. We'll follow the main channel. Deep water route, not the out-and-out. Lingbo Express BTS, that's all. Copy, thank you. Got the split 2, approaching St Helens, inward bound for Portsmouth. The next inward bound, the Mayor Monte Olivia. She's southeast of the tower, pilot boarding at 1700, pilot boarding station Bravo.
Very good, thank you.
It's last refurbished in 2025. 270 metres long, 34 metres in the beam, and like I say, 76,000 gross tonnes, so relatively small. Either a very large small ship or a small medium ship. Shipmate Matthew Babers. Yes, Aurora is the oldest. I thought so. I don't think there's anything older than 2000. I think that probably the only one I don't know about is Aurora, because we don't see Aurora very often. Yeah, Aurora is 2010. So yeah, definitely older than Aurora. A few shipmates up on the top there. She's there over on the right, and there's the name, Aurora. Amusingly, I think there was an Aurora cruise on the Aurora. Did I see that? Where was that? Where did I see that? No, must have been imagining it. Here's another cruise. It looks like it's come down in price for this one of June next year. Looks like it's come down £100 or so for an interior, and £200 for a balcony. Well, that's a 19 nights. Spain, Portugal, Cape Verde, and Morocco. What does that call that? La Coruna, Funchal, and Madeira. A couple of days at sea.
PTS, Sagas Bank, hook inwards for KGV.
Sagas Bank BTS, that's all copy, thank you. The Aurora is approaching pier head outward bound.
That's copied.
Oh, Praia in Santiago Island. I've not seen that one before. Sao St. Vincent Island, Lanzarote, Agadir, Casablanca, a day at sea, Lisbon.
Yes, Aurora, that's pier head boy outbound, copy the Saga Bank.
Aurora BTS, all received, Mom, thank you.
How about some passenger and crew numbers then? Surely it's that time. Anyway, that one's reduced. What else? This is what I was thinking of, the Aurora, Norway and the Northern Lights. And that is for October of this year. That calls in Andalnes, cruising by Romsdalsfjord, day at sea, Bodo overnight, Narvik overnight, Tromsø overnight, a day at sea. Stavanger at the back to Portsmouth, lots of overnights.
Red Eagle BTS, that's all received, thank you. The Aurora pier head outward bound.
I guess that'll be trying to spot the Aurora Borealis on Aurora. Very fitting.
Southampton BTS, divest legal.
Dive vessel Eagle BTS.
BTS Eagle, just let you know, sir, that dive the water, first 7 Echo, and that finishes all our diving for today. Thank you.
Dive vessel Eagle BTS, that's all copied, thank you.
BTS Red Jet 6 hardline information carrier split.
Red Jet 6HS, that's all copied and cleared to see with caution to the outbound Aurora.
Copy.
BTS Red Falcon to the town.
Red Falcon VTS all received, thank you.
Perfect day for a sailaway today. Plenty warm out there, a little bit humid. Perfect to be up on deck. Oh, it looks like we had someone there waving something. I'll see if I can zoom in. Oh, I thought it was a flag. It might just be someone drying their laundry. Is it a flag? I think... I don't know. If it's a flag, it's very red. Maybe just red towel or something. Anyway, we can see there, shipmate. It looks like one of those... what do they call that? Sheltered balconies or something. One thing I do like about Aurora, she does have a stern that's not quite similar in style to Cunard's Queen Mary 2. Oh, it was someone with a waving a red t-shirt. I missed that in the chats. Well, we saw you in the end. Well done. That's probably the best place to be anyway, where you were just past the Red Funnel Terminal. Yeah, lots of shipmates all hanging out around the pool area. I think that's where the sailaway party is. Shipmate Margaret says, someone said their husband wearing a... Okay, husband waving a red t-shirt. Well, we certainly saw them. So, in case you're wondering, the Aurora is off on a British Isles cruise. Here's the itinerary below. Calling it at Plymouth, day at sea, then Cove in Republic of Ireland, then Dunmore East, which I say I don't think I've seen that before.
Hamburg VTS, good afternoon.
I don't think I've seen that before as a stop. Possibly easily accessible to Waterford, I think. Then Liverpool, back to Northern Ireland, and then up to Greenock in Scotland.
Hamburg VTS, that's all copied.
Kirkwall in the Orkney Islands overnight. That's going to be on our group cruise. We got a stop in Lerwick in Shetland, so there's quite a few islands out there that I want to stop in at some point. Orkney Isles being another one. Overnight, New Haven for Edinburgh, and then Newcastle back to the port. I don't know why it takes a day to get from Edinburgh to Newcastle. Surely that's not that far, is it? Got a few more ships arriving this week. Got Celebrity Apex tomorrow. Friday, Liberty of the Seas and Borealis. Saturday, Iona, MSC Virtuosa. Sunday, Avia and Queen Anne. But probably the highlight of the month, I'm thinking, is probably Monday, when Disney Dream arrives. Much anticipated. Shipmate Big Finn McCall says they've started out sorting some clothes out for August. It dusted off the spotting scope and the solar filter for the eclipse on the 12th. Ooh, where are you off to then if you're watching the eclipse? Is that one of those solar eclipse cruises? I've seen quite a few of those. I guess it's a great idea, isn't it? Because obviously the cruise ship can relocate itself anywhere on the water. Yeah, so that's a big highlight of Monday will be for Disney Dream. I will live stream the arrival as well. I should get up early for that one. Live stream her arriving and, of course, her first departure. Normally there's a big crowd in Mayflower Park for a departure. Disney ships are normally quite good about honking the horns, getting all the melodies out. That'll be good. Shipmate Georgie Stevenson says, like to go on a Star Trek cruise. Is there such a thing? Big Fimmer calls on the P&O Ventura Eclipse cruise on the 8th. Ah, excellent. I must say, I'm quite tempted to go on one of those Eclipse cruises. I've seen it not very often, but every now and again it comes up when Paul sends over adverts. Oh, the shipmate Michael White from Bangkok. He says, apologies for the long delay. Life's been a bit hectic. Oh, no problem, shipmates. Good to have you on board. We've been experiencing some Bangkok-like weather here in port. Hot and humid. Obviously not as hot and as humid as it is for you, but certainly hot and humid for me, that's for sure. On the chin cam yet? No, not yet. Shipmate Doug Kershaw says, oh, there is a Star Trek cruise. The old cast members go on board for live events. Oh, hey, excellent. Oh, that would be neat. Or which cast are we talking about? Because for me, there was only really one Star Trek. And that was the original one. Well, the shipmate Rebecca.
BTS Aurora, the Western Shell outbound.
Oh, how about some numbers, Aurora?
Aurora, VTS, all received, thank you.
No? No numbers? Have I missed the numbers for Aurora? Did she give them out earlier? Maybe. Shipmate Rebecca Kelly says, love watching this. I'm down in Southampton in 3 weeks' time, going on Britannia, 14th of August. Excellent. I hope you have a good cruise, shipmate.
Control B, BTS.
BTS, we'll finish the lounge.
Control B, BTS, that's all. Copy, thank you.
Or Excellent Speller Carrier says that Mariner of the Seas does Star Trek as well. Ah.
BTS, Fargate.
Fargate, BTS.
BTS, Fargate.
Quite a lot of these steamed cruises, I'm learning.
Fargate, BTS, that's all. Copy, thank you.
Looks like we've got one of the Netley Cliff Sailing Club gang out on their yacht, on their dinghy. Still having problems with the image from Netley. I may have to do something. I'm of the distinct impression it might be my end now. I've reset Netley camera and Netley Wi-Fi. And I've just noticed the box cam was making some funny images earlier. I wonder if it's a problem at my end. Maybe I need to reboot something, turn something on and off. All the jokes are coming thick and fast now. Shipmate Andy says it's a cruise, Jim, but not as we know it. Shipmate Big Fin McCall says Star Trek cruise is on a different Royal Caribbean ship every year for 1 week out of Florida. Shipmate Michael White, who's in Bangkok, says no, Southampton was warmer than Bangkok for a number of days. Oh, great. So I don't feel like I need to go on holiday this year. It still is a bit warm. I'm currently experiencing just under 30 centigrade in my cabin. It really warms up when my computer's on while I'm live streaming. It's just a little bit unpleasant, especially today. It's quite humid. I think we were at 60% humidity today. 71% humidity. Yeah, you can really feel it.
Split 2, BTS, that's all received. Thank you. Good afternoon to you, and we'll speak to you later. All copy, thank you.
Shipmate Michael White says, yeah, at least he has air conditioning in Thailand. I know. I know what I'm looking at. Come Christmas time, I should be buying an air conditioning unit for next year. On the starboard bow, yeah. That's I remember that. That's a Spitting Image song. Oh, is it Spitting Image song? Star Trekking across the universe. Boldly going forward because we can't find reverse. Remember the lyrics? Quite some time ago. Shipmate Monty. Oh, apparently he's a Jerry Anderson fan. And Comic Con.
Yes, Argus Bank. Aurora, many thanks for that, James.
Afternoon, Claire.
Sargas Bank is the general cargo ship that we will see shortly. She's coming over from Belgium. She was talking to some yachts. There we go. She's on the screen now.
BTS, the Lagan, that's now all faster. Starboard side, long side on SCT, west.
Langness BTS, that's all. Thank you. Very good afternoon to you.
Langness, that was the container ship that we saw earlier. She's obviously all tied up in port. Shipmate Mark, it says Star Trekking was sung by The Firm. Oh, it wasn't Spitting Image then, was it? I just thought it was Spitting Image. It seemed like a Spitting Image song. Shipmate Georgina Stevenson's got the mini LP. I wonder when that came out. That must have been the 1980s, do you think?
BTS Red Jet 6 Town Quay, please.
Red Jet 6 BTS, that's all copy. Thank you. The Sargas Bank, northwest, definitely inward bound. Got the Aurora just past the Indelbow, outward bound, clear channel.
All copies, thank you.
You can see not a lot of traffic on Southampton water today. Very quiet out there. Paul thinks I'm thinking of the Deck Chicken song. Now, I tell you what I normally think of when I'm thinking of Spitting Image songs is the South African song. Those were the days, weren't they? Shipmate Georgie Stevenson says, yeah, showing our age. Yeah, I know. Talking about Spitting Image. Oh, you get a good shot here, actually, right up the bow of Aurora there. Yeah, you can see the visibility is not very good. We can just about see the ferry over there, over the other side of Cowshot's bit, but the Isle of Wight itself, yeah, it sort of disappeared into that sort of haze. Paul from Solent Ships says he had that on vinyl. Shipmate Rolex says South African song. What was that? Yeah. Google it. Shipmate Michael White's glad to be back in Bangkok with the air conditioning. I know what you mean. I've had to been out in the car a few times on some errands and on doing a few jobs, and I must confess, a long drive in the car with the air conditioning has been quite comfortable, quite enjoyable. In fact, it's almost been too hot for the Iron Horse, bizarrely. Well, shipmate Robert Fleming says, do we get any numbers, or do they give them too early? I don't know. I turned the radio on at probably about 10 to 4. I haven't heard anything from Aurora as of yet. So either they gave them very early, or they haven't given them.
Station calling BTS over. Seagas Maud BTS, that's all received, sir. Thank you. Good afternoon to you.
Alex at Spanner Carris, it's been on the radio, says it's not giving any numbers. Yeah, I didn't think I'd missed them. I'm guessing, I would guess somewhere in the region of about 1,800 passengers on board would be my guess. Well, shipmate Doug Kershaw says, I love the crop circle videos. Do you film them yourself? I do. In fact, I've not been very good. Most years I happen to be out and about and I'm able to film them. But this year I seem to have missed quite a lot of them.
Yes, that's what we say. Thank you. The Aurora just past Lanes Lake, outward bound Clear Channel.
I've just not been going those directions, so I haven't I've been able to film them. And I don't like to film them if they're more than a week old. Often the farmers aren't very pleased with the crop circle and they go and mow them out. So I don't really see the point in filming that. But I can't imagine there's going to be too many more. I know there's another one at the weekend, which I may or may not film. Depends if I can get round that way. But they really are quite pretty, quite attractive, some of them. Very impressive.
UML Victoria VTS, good afternoon. UML Victoria VTS, that's all we say, sir. Thank you. You've got the Ningbo Express Deepwater route outward bound, over.
Just a pure coincidence, Paul. Pure coincidence. I happen to be in the area when the crop circles arrive. Much as I'd like to think I've got a hotline to the aliens, I do not. I quite like filming the crop circles. Unlike filming ships, the crop circles tend to stay still. And it's different, very different from filming other things. Normally get to make a fun little film with a bit of music, so it's something a little different. I don't normally do that sort of thing. Shipmate Big Finn McCall says still some cabins available on the Eclipse cruise on the 8th. Ooh. Oh, you are tempting me. Eastern Mediterranean on Aurora for April next year. Good time to go away, April. Not bad little cruise, this one. Actually, 19 nights, starting at £1,700 per person for an interior, £2,849 for a balcony. A couple of days at sea, then Cadiz, 3 more days at sea, and then Heraklion in Crete, and then Alexandria in Egypt. Now, I'm pretty sure I've not seen that destination. And then La Goulet in Tunisia, Cartagena in Spain, Tangiers in Morocco, Ferrol in Spain, and then back to Port Southampton. That's quite an interesting itinerary. A few different stops there. Alexandria in Egypt. Exactly, yes. No, I can't carry a plank of wood on the old iron horse. Well, the shipmate Ziggy Schofield. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for becoming a member. Make your way down to the galley, grab yourself a mug of grog, and take advantage of the channel benefits, like the Discord server.
Ningbo Express VTS, that's all copy, thank you. Got the UML Victoria, 7 miles to the south, inward bound. Just the Maersk, Monty and Livia boarded there, south east of the town.
Yeah, I'm going to have to try and sort out what this networking problem is. I had it before. I can't think what it was. Also, why is there a big delay now on the on-screen graphics and the sound? Sometimes I feel like this is a... can't think of the proper analogy. It's sort of like a creaking ship. It's all sort of held together with duct tape and string. Any moment, one software update will bring the whole house of cards down.
Red Eagle Southampton VTS. That's all received traffic information. Aurora just past Greenland outbound. Over.
Yeah, it is now over 30 in my cabin. Yeah, well, funny you should say that, Paul. I have been looking at new PCs. This one is... I don't know how old this one is. Oh, I'm trying to think how old this computer is. It's probably... might be... I don't know, 2026. Well, it's probably 6 or 7 years old. Probably could do with an upgrade. That might be helpful. Some of these intermittent problems are just the worst, though. We never quite work out what the problem is. And often it seems to be just turning things on and off seems to fix the problem. Well, shipmate Thomas Dean. In case you're wondering, shipmates, I'm the captain of the Solent Ships YouTube channel, broadcasting to you live and direct from the port of Southampton. And we are watching the Aurora head off on a 16-night British Isles cruise. Which, looking at this weather, I think you've done very well booking yourself on this one. Shipmate Shepbook says if you can't remember, it's time to upgrade. Yeah, I think you're probably right. Recommends going to Linux. Yeah, unfortunately, my video editing software is only available for PC on Mac. I rather need that.
BTS, Red Osprey, good afternoon. Shortly departing Royal Gas, please.
Red Osprey Southampton VTS. That's all received. You have permission to depart Royal Cows. Traffic information. The Aurora just past Cadland, proceeding outbound. Will be using the main channel and the ferry traffic for you. Over.
Thank you.
I can find out how old my computer is. I can find out, maybe. That is, in fact, 6 years old.
Zero Trader Southampton VTS.
There we go. So 6 years old. Probably is time for an upgrade.
Zero to Southampton VTS, that's all received. There is currently no reported outbound traffic to affect you. Over.
Yep, so the probably the big cruise event will be Monday for Disney Dream. She's arriving at 6 in the morning, which I should be covering that on a live stream, and she departs at 5 in the evening. We also have Ada Perla that day, but she normally departs at sort of 8 o'clock in the evening. But yes, 5 o'clock for Disney Dream. I'm expecting there'll be quite a few shipmates down in Mayflower Park watching her head off. And it's normally the biggest, apart from when we get a new cruise ship, it's normally the biggest number of people I ever see in the park is for a Disney departure. Should be big Fimber courses if your computer still does what you want. My bollock grading. Well, maybe it doesn't. Frequently, it is right on the limit. It's often my broadcasting software often tells me that it's working too hard. It's all right at the moment, though. Yep, no passenger crew numbers as of yet. I'm suspecting we probably won't get them. Aurora doesn't seem to have the strongest of radios. Even if she did radio in now, I probably couldn't hear it. But I'm going to guess something in the region of about 1,800 passengers, I would think. There she is on the other side of Cowshot Spit. Well, the shipmate Dave says, good day, Captain, and shipmates love watching the ship sail. Looking forward to sailing out ourselves in 12 days on Borealis. I wonder where you're off to on Borealis then. Because this is the Aurora. I mean, we did have that one time where we had the Aurora and the Borealis both heading down Southampton water. Shipmate Commander McBragg said it is Aurora adult only. I believe she's still adult only until something like the end of the year.
Monty Olivia, Southampton VTS, good afternoon.
Yeah, I think both the Aurora and the Arcadia both will have children on board during school holidays. I think that both.
I can confirm SCT.
I think that both starts around about December. I think, if my memory serves me.
Your information, your tags will be Furby and Bargate, and you have a Foley pass with the Toronto Express.
Excellent Spell Montique. He says, Captain, sounds like your PC could do with liquid cooling. Yes, no, it does have liquid cooling. It is a liquid-cooled computer that blows warm air at me. It really ramps up when I'm broadcasting. It's somewhere near 90-95% CPU utilization, and the GPU's at 50%. There's a lot of heat coming from it. It's quite pleasant in the winter, I have to say. Quite enjoy it in the winter. In the summer, not so much. Yes, I am also liquid cooled. And I've just run out of liquid. I've been surviving mainly on ice for the last, what seems like months now, for this enormous heat. Well, shipmates, I hope you've enjoyed that one. I shall leave the stream going, carry on following with the camera, but I need to get top up my drink. It's getting really low. I shall be back. I'm trying to think. Back Friday. What day is it today? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We should be back on Friday. There's 2 departures on Friday, I think. The Liberty of the Seas and the Borealis on Friday, both at 5 o'clock. And we've got Iona. Iona and MSC Virtuosa on Saturday. Avia and Queen Anne on Sunday. And then the one everyone's waiting for, Disney Dream and Ada Perla on Monday. Well, shipmates, I hope you've enjoyed this one. If you haven't subscribed, please do think about subscribing. And if you...
On to BTS Aurora.
Oh, passenger crew numbers, maybe?
Aurora, Southampton, BTS.
Boy out.
Good afternoon to you. Just approaching the boy out, and we have figures if you're ready.
Yes. Oh, blimey, that was late.
Aurora, BTS received. We are ready for figures.
Guests 1820, crew 807 +1.
Excellent. Finally, we have the numbers.
Aurora, Southampton, BTS, that's all received. Thank you. Traffic information. The Musk Monte Olivia passing east of Nab Tower is inbound for SCT.
Oh, thank you.
So as I sort of guessed, around 1,800, so it's 1,820 passengers. So that's 54 shy of maximum double occupancy, and with a complement of 807 crew, that's 53 short of a full complement of crew. So quite a busy ship, as all the ships are these days. Anyway, like I say, I need to go to the galley. I've got some things to go and do, so I shall continue following the ship, and I shall be back with you on Friday. And where was I? I was in the middle. Did I ask you I've asked you to subscribe? Yes. Well, thank you to all the members, PayPal donors, patrons, supporters of the channel for your continued support. And, of course, the Blue Spanner crew for looking after this chat and all the other chats. Till next time, shipmates.
Aurora, Southampton, BTS. Aurora, Southampton VTS, that's all received traffic information. The Aurora currently in the Solent Channel passing Blackjack Quay proceeding outbound. Over. Aurora, Southampton VTS, further traffic for you. The next departure will be the Toronto Express away from SCT1 and the Maersk Monte Olivia passing east of Nam Tower inbound. Over.
Walk-on Warrior.
Walk-on Warrior, Southampton VTS.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. That's completed our works at Fording Power Station today. I still have the Wolf barge in tow and the Wizard barge on alongside. Heading back to Vancouver Wharf.
Walk-on Warrior, Southampton VTS. That's all received. Traffic information. The next departure will be the Toronto Express away from SCT1 shortly. Over.
That's all copy, sir. Thank you. We'll keep well out of the way.
Toronto Express, Southampton VTS. Toronto Express, Southampton VTS. Toronto Express, Southampton VTS, request you change channel 0909. Toronto Express, Southampton VTS. Good afternoon, sir. Toronto Express, Southampton VTS, that's all received traffic information for you. Vessel Sagas Bank, currently in the upper swimming ground, is proceeding to the King George V dock, western side, and the ferries for you at the moment. Information, sir, you have a 4-lead pass with the Maersk Monte Olivia, currently approaching the November 1 buoy inbound. Over.
Southampton VTS, good afternoon. Red Eagle just past Northwest Netley inbound. Permission to maintain speed?
Red Eagle Southampton VTS received. Proceed with caution.
All copy, sir. Many thanks.
VTS, Red Jet 7, shortly departing Town Quay for Cows. Request traffic and clearance to depart, please.
Red Jet 7, Southampton VTS, will receive your permission to depart Town Quay for Cows at this time, 1719. Traffic information, the next departure is the Toronto Express, which will shortly be away from SCT1, and the Aurora in the Solent Channel approaching the West Bramble Buoy, proceeding outbound to the east. Over.
That's all received, thank you.
Ali Cat of Cows, Southampton VTS, that's all received. Traffic information, the Aurora, currently rounding the West Bramble Buoy, is proceeding outbound to the east and is currently a clear channel vessel. And the Red Jet 7 shortly departing Town Quay for Cows. Over. Red Jet 6, Southampton VTS, that's all received. Traffic information, the Aurora, rounding the West Brambles Buoy, is proceeding outbound to the east. And the next departure will be the Toronto Express away from SCT1, proceeding outbound. Over. Toronto Express, Southampton VTS, that's all received. You have permission to depart CT2 at this time, 1723. Traffic information, the vessel Sagas Bank entering King George V dock now, and the ferry traffic for you at this time. Over. Toronto Express, Southampton VTS, all received. Thank you.
BTS, Red Osprey, hook up.
Red Osprey VTS, that's all received traffic information. The alley cat of cows approaching northeast, right middle is inbound for cows. Over.
All connection.
Red Falcon Southampton VTS, that's all received traffic information. The Walcon Wizard approaching Afterbarn, correction, approaching Greenland with 2 barges in tow. And the next departure from SET2 is the Toronto Express, shortly away. Over. This is Area Trader Southampton VTS, that's all received traffic information. The Monte Olivia approaching the Horsetail Boy is proceeding inbound for Southampton, and the Aurora just past the Prince Consort Boy is proceeding outbound to the east. Over. Question, sir. Which buoy do you intend to cross the main channel via? Over. This is Area Trader Southampton VTS, that's all received. Thank you, sir.
BTS, we'll discover.
Will discover Southampton VTS.
Good afternoon, sir. Just been from 21 outbound for us, sir.
Will discover Southampton VTS, that's all received traffic information. The Walcon Warrior just past Greenland is inbound with 2 bodies in tow for Vancouver Wharf, and the Toronto Express has departed from SET2 and will be proceeding outbound shortly. Over.
That's a copy, sir. Thank you.
VTS Red Jet 6 Northwest Netley, information to continue speed, please.
Red Jet 7 received. Correction, Red Jet 6 received. You may proceed with caution.
Thank you.
VTS to Maersk Monte Olivia at Fulton.
Maersk Monte Olivia, Southampton VTS, that's all received. Traffic information, the Aurora approaching the Motherbank buoy, proceeding outbound to the east of them.
Thank you.
Monte Olivia, Southampton VTS.
Monte Olivia.
Monte Olivia, Southampton VTS. Question, sir, do you have any requirements for the turn? Over.
Eyeball will be fine, thank you.
Monte Olivia, Southampton VTS. All received, thank you. Cesario Trader Southampton VTS, that's all received, thank you.
Excellent.
Station calling Southampton VTS. Wait, Star Southampton VTS, that's all received traffic information. The Starborough, the tug with the VR49 barge in tow, on the other side of the Swashway is proceeding inbound for Limath Wharf and will be using the North Channel. The Monte Olivia, just past the forts, proceeding inbound and is a clear channel vessel. Over. With Star Southampton VTS. With Star Southampton VTS further traffic, the Caesarea Trader just approaching the OSB in for Portsmouth and the Aurora approaching North Starbridge Buoy, proceeding outbound to sea. Over. Aurora, Southampton VTS. Aurora, Southampton VTS. Aurora, Southampton VTS. Traffic information for you. The Whit Star is past the War Memorial, proceeding outbound. Will be using the North Channel to inbound for Southampton. Over.
VTS, Tigers Bank, all fast in the KGB.
Tigers Bank, VTS all received. Thank you.
Yeah, VTS, the Ferriby.
Ferriby, VTS.
Yeah, afternoon, all done with the Toronto. Going to make our way back into 37. Stand by for the Monte Olivia coming in.
Ferriby Copy Southampton VTS, that's all received, thank you.
Southampton VTS, Fargate, same for us.
Fargate VTS, all received, thank you.
BTS, Red Falcon, okay.
Red Falcon VTS, all received traffic information. The Toronto Express passing 105 berth outbound over.
That's all received, thanks.
Station calling VTS over. Bacon VTS, yeah, stand by please, stand by. Red Jet 7 VTS, very good afternoon to you. That's all, copy, thank you. Aurora VTS, good evening again, Mom. That's all, copy, thank you. The UML Victoria, she's west of the tower. She's boarding the Portsmouth Pilot 1900 at Pilot Boarding Station Echo. UML Victoria VTS. UML Victoria VTS, that's all received, sir. Thank you. The cruise ship Aurora, currently at the fort, outward bound. Bacon, Wick, Bacon, Southampton BTS, channel 120. Wick, Bacon, Southampton BTS, channel 120.
Southampton VTS, Red Eagles are departing Royal BF East Coast.
Red Eagle BTS, good evening to you. That's all copy. Thank you. The Toronto Express running down to Pier Head, outward bound, inbound traffic. The Maersk Monty Olivia. She's approaching Mother Bank, inbound clear channel, and has a 40 pass with the Toronto Express.
That's all copy, so thank you.
BTS, Red Jet 6. Good afternoon, shortly clearing Town Quay.
Red Jet 6 VTS, good afternoon, Suresh. That's all copied. Toronto Express, Pier Head, outward bound. I've got the Maersk Monty Olivia, Mother Bank, inward bound, clear channel. And the Toronto Express and Maersk will be passing just off Morley.
That's all copied, Chris. Many thanks.
Aurora BTS. Aurora BTS, all received, Mom, thank you. Just the Euromel Victoria there, inward bound, no other reported inbound traffic.
Yes, Montreal Express, Pier Head Boy outwards.
Toronto Express VTS, very good evening to you. That's all copy, thank you. The Maersk Monty Olivia, southeast ride middle now in my back.
Lovely, thank you.
Toronto Express, ready, all ready, go.
Eagle, Toronto Express.
Toronto Express, Red Eagle, channel 12.
Eagle, Toronto Express.
Toronto Express, Red Eagle. Good afternoon, pilot. Are you happy for us to stick close to the dock walls and press on?
Please do, yes, that'll be good. Thank you.
Many thanks.
BTS, the Monty Olivia, that's at the south right, one after.
Monty Olivia BTS, all copy, thank you. Toronto Express, just past Pier Head.
Southampton VTS, Wittonia.
Wittonia VTS.
Yeah, good evening. Like to depart from 22 berths. We're down for the GA Nostrum at SO number 4. Maximum draft is 4.6. 11 persons on board and PEC 1233, over.
Wittonia VTS, that's all copied. Just be aware that Toronto Express is dockhead now, outward bound. She will be passing the Maersk Monte Olivia just off Frawley. Maersk Monte Olivia just past South Riding.
So well copied, thank you.
VJ6 VTS, afternoon, again to rush trail shot gauge 4.38. East to the bank, all received, thank you.
Yes, Toronto Express, Western Shelf outwards.
Toronto Express VTS, all copied, thank you.
VTS Red Jet 17 Salvo, information to carry on with speed, please.
Red Jet and VTS, that's all copied down. Clear to proceed with caution. Thank you.
Thank you.
VTS Red Falcon, just past Northwest Netley and bound. Mission to carry on, please.
Red Falcon VTS, that's all copied and clear to proceed. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
BTS, walk on warrior.
Walk on Warrior VTS.
Good evening, sir. Walk on Wizard, the walk on warrior and wolf barge, all alongside and secure Vancouver.
Walk on Warrior VTS, that's all copied. Thank you.
Sir.